we just don't care. We party all night till morning's here. We in the club so fresh, so clean. Notice I can list me and my team. Girls with their voice cause they can't stop screaming. Ding dong ravers on the street. Hey, it's a holiday. Yeah. Sunny day.
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right, down St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 25 minutes after the hour of, what's the time? 8 o'clock already? Wow. And we'll go straight to the lines and see what this sports are going to say this morning. What's happening here?
Already? Wow. We'll shoot.
All right. Hello. Good morning.
Buenos días, señorita y señora. ¿Cómo se va?
Senor and señorita, I believe. Yeah, it should be señorita, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, life was bang on this morning. I'm telling you, man. If I was there, and this is not, I mean, I'm not funny or gay or anything at all like that. If I was next to live, I'd give him a hug this morning. Honestly, he was bang on. You see, so as I said the other day, I applaud good things, and the not too good things I would call out. Now, the main reason I called this morning, and again, my friend Maka, my radio friend, I got to specify it because Maka might be saying he ain't a friend of mine. You remember,
now we are friends.
You remember Daniel come? Okay, I'm glad to hear that because you remember Daniel come and say in the house, I am not your friend. I am not your friend. Now, I know Roleza is going to ban me this year for sure. But before I go on, I would like to wish Mr. and Mrs. Julian of Carapana happy anniversary. I thought it was 11. They told me this morning, no, it's not 11, it's 10. So happy wedding anniversary. And, I love to see people, couples together. I've been with Mrs. Richardson for, I think it's 41 years. And we are still going strong. We have problems. Like this morning, she told me right out, I'm leaving. If you're not ready, I'm gone. So she's gone. Could you believe she actually left me? So me have to ride the bus.
Oh, well.
Now, I have to ride the bus because she's gone. She's gone to work. The thing is, I do not have a job. So Good Friday could fall on Easter Sunday for all the kids. Don't make no difference. Now, on a serious note, I think it was Life or Maka mentioned the difficulty in radio control. There's no difficulty at all. It's very simple. And I could say this because I've been involved in radio for over 50 years. There's something called a broadcast commission, which anything at all that's played on radio or said on radio has to go through that commission. And if you do not live up to it, your license would actually be pulled. For example, Maka, you cannot, here for example, you cannot flirt with Roleza in the studio. If you have a guest, you cannot flirt with the guest. You can't boast on how many babies you make. All those things are no. You do that, and your license would be pulled. But to implement a broadcast commission in St. Vincent, it would take a while to kick off, but you'd eventually get there. And I would like to revisit something, and then I'd get out before Maka kicked me off. I'd like to revisit something yesterday that I said, and then someone came on, which he has the right to do, and basically called me out saying I didn't know. He didn't say it in these words, but I didn't know what I'm talking about. Now, do you know what a wading pool is? Like if you have kids, you have like a kiddie pool.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm asking.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, if you put your 3-month-old baby in that pool, the kid would drown. I don't know how tall Maka is, but if Maka stands in the pool, the water might come up to his ankle. The the comparison I'm trying to make is that you cannot judge a situation or a person based on what you see or what you perceive. I do volunteer work. I do a lot of volunteer work. For people who don't know me, they think I'm just someone who comes on and run my mouth, but I don't ring no bell. Because if we ring the bell and they call the election, we might lose my seat. I remember my very first visit to Haiti. I had $12 US. I think I shared this on your show before. And when I realized that $12 US could feed 15 adults a healthy breakfast for a week, I had to change my focus when I got back home, because in Bermuda, our dollars has the same value as the US dollar. And I'm not saying this in a boastful manner, because tomorrow I could be on the street begging for money. A weekend out with my wife and son, it could cost us up to $400 US just for a night out. So I had to change my focus. When I see, $12 could feed 15 kids, and on a weekend we just blow $400 like that without thinking. So you don't know me. When I made reference to shopping in the United States, we have no choice. We have to go to the United States if we want to save money. And I'm not judging you, so do not judge me based on maybe, I don't know if you live in a roach-infested basement or what, I don't know. Let us have some respect for each other and not shoot people down when they talk. And again, Mr. Life, I want to thank you very, very, very much for your commentary this morning. You were spot on. Have a great day. And Life, you could tell me take a hike now, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. Not Life, I mean Maka.
All right, my brother. I was trying to understand why you made reference to you don't know if he's living in a roach-infested basement. Why you need to say that though?
Well. What he said in reference to me, I didn't. It was like water off a duck's back, because he was basically saying, I don't know when last he been to the United States.
Right.
And,
so both of you held different opinions on the same matter, but I'm not sure why it is, because I'm not sure how to interpret what you just said there with that part, with the roach-infested basement.
I do not want him to compare me to his or her lifestyle. Do not make that comparison. He does not know me.
Yeah, but then you didn't need to include that, or Joshua. My personal opinion, you didn't need to include it.
Well, let me tell you something, Roleza, Yelan.
Roleza. You got it right the first time. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. Folks normally refer to me as an oxymoron. Do you know what that means? An oxymoron? Who is it?
It's speaking in opposites, I think. I should know this, but yeah.
Let me clarify it for you. This young lady told me, as a matter of fact, is one of my nieces. She said, Uncle Joshua, you have the ability to hug and kiss someone, and in the very same breath, you take a chainsaw to shave a flea, and you take a pair of tweezers to remove a splinter from an elephant's trunk. Sometimes that bad side of me comes out, and if someone tries to diss me, I'm a nice guy. But if you try to diss me in public, I would take you out in a heartbeat. And I'm not violent. I'm only 5 feet 4 inches tall.
All right, Joshua, I hear you. I hear you. Just that. All right, I hear you.
I have to be.
Okay.
I have to be tempered at times, and thank you for calling me out on that, Roleza, because me promote his feelings.
All right, Joshua.
Have a good day.
You too.
Right. Yep.
All right. All right, folks. So yes, it is the Talk to Us segment. It is the opportunity for you to call to share whatever thoughts you have. I know Cynthia tried calling earlier. So Cynthia, if you can, remember that we do have to, this is the last interactive segment for the morning. Remember that at 8:45, we bring to you quotes. And then at 9:30, we have
tourism
chit chat. All right. So the phone lines are open.
We have been leaving Nicole out of the conversation for a while.
Yeah.
Nicole, good morning to you once again.
More like Happy New Year.
Good morning and Happy New Year and Happy Friday. Roleza, I know it's your favorite day of the week, so I hope you have a great weekend. I hope everybody's rested. This is my first time back. Happy New Year, St. Vincent and the Grenadines and everyone. And I wish everybody a fantastic 2026, a healthy, wholesome, happy, joyful, careful 2026. How are you going? How are you really going?
We good, but what about you? You actually don't sound like your usual.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Must be because I rested a lot. Listen to me. I had
You
9
rested?
You
hour
over
nights.
rest.
I had 9 hour nights and 10 hour nights deliberately.
Okay, okay. Oh, you're too rested. That's the problem. All right. So we have Kojo here. Kojo, morning.
Because when it was disappeared too, and I was just about to send out the search party for you.
Good morning. I'm here. Happy New Year.
I tell you, when you don't join the family, you can't just disappear like that. You have to report. You have to tell people so people
But
don't
I'd kind of said it. I said it last year, but maybe you weren't listening that day. When I said I was in another saint.
I listen every day. I don't call him every day, but I listen every day.
Oh, I thank you. But yes, you know what? I also know that these two soldiers were holding down the fort Relden. And 3 sometimes.
I think what happened when you said it last year, I don't listen to Christmas carols, so they probably must say it after one of them Christmas songs. So, and when them Christmas music come on, I stick up my earbuds and rest down on everything. So you probably said it when I.
Probably.
I don't
Good to hear your
I don't
voice.
listen to no form of Christmas music I listen to. When that come on, I take up my earbud and rest down on everything. Just like hip hop music, I don't listen to that either.
But all of hip hop not
either.
bad though. I could understand you not listening Christmas because you're religious thing, but all hip hop ain't bad.
I do not know when the N word is going to come or when the B word is going to be used. And I just don't so I don't listen because I don't want N and B.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, fair enough. But I mean, you think of it for radio, it shouldn't even be playing on radio. I mean, it's supposed to be censored, so yeah.
I've heard it, and even on the WEFM, welcome to some.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to no hip hop. If they start using decent words better than that, I couldn't listen to them. But anyhow, I just called. My cousin will be saying, I called to say it's Friday and I want to see them.
Are you mocking Mr. Mason? Kojo, is that what you're doing?
It's my cousin. It's my cousin. I ain't entitled to do that.
Okay, fair enough. All right, have a good one, Kojo. All right. So the phone lines are open for you to call. The number to call is 457-9997. All right. Nicole, was there anything? Okay. All right. Anything that you wanted to raise, Nicole?
I actually wanted to come back, and I know we passed there already, but the dogs. And you made a very significant point about children or minors or even an elderly person. And the truth is, the dangerous dogs bill was passed in Trinidad. I can't remember when, but people actually also are supposed to have insurance for their dogs. Insurance, however, doesn't necessarily help when somebody's life is at risk, particularly a third party, and the truth is, I love dogs, but I always say I don't know the temperament of people's dogs. And sometimes people need to understand that it's a high responsibility when you have dogs. You know what started happening when that bill came out, when it was passed and it was official that people now had a fine to pay. And there was this high insurance that had to be also invested in. People started letting their dogs go. So you'll be driving on the streets and seeing dogs looking very, very frail, skeletal almost, because they weren't being fed. And so for a long time, there were lots of dogs just being let go, abandoned. And again, people have to understand there is a cost to everything. And that cost also includes not just owning a pet,
but the cost for managing their entire presence in the household, because there have been instances as well where dogs in a household have also maimed and damaged the inhabitants and sometimes their owner. My uncle many years ago, he went to feed his dogs. Good temperament. This is about 40 years ago. Good temperament dogs. They were like, I think they might have been German Shepherd or Alsatians or something. And one of them turned against him and bit him, went straight for his neck. So the truth is, sometimes your own pet, depending on the situation, can also harm you in your own home. So there are so many layers to this conversation, and I think maybe sensitization has to be a real, me and education and sensitization. It has to be a reality inside of the ownership discussion. Do you all have a PS, like how you have the pets or a shelter for abandoned animals?
Yeah, it's VSPCA or something to that effect.
Right, SPCA, right. Because again, they have such a good opportunity to educate and particularly to also maybe advocate for the responsible pet ownership. So it's something that is worth talking about all the time. It could have been an elderly person, a disabled person, a child. It could have been the owner, the child of the owner. It could have been so many scenarios. So I'm really sorry it happened. And I'm glad it was raised today.
Okay. All right.
This person saying we had a German Shepherd dog that bit my mom and dad and on different occasions.
Occasions, plural. And after one, that was it for me and that dog.
That dog was going to sleep.
Yeah, after occasions, plural, not at all. All right. So just to note, I'm not sure how many persons recognize, but the poster for Vincy Mass was posted yesterday. So it looks like we are off to a good start. I see Rodney Small, right, said that there was going to be an announcement made this morning, but I didn't go back on social media to see if the announcement was actually made. All right. So we are off to a good start. Now it's only the 9th of January. Well, it came out on the 8th of January. So the poster is already out, all right? So I know that activities are already kicking up and gearing up for the hottest carnival in the Caribbean. Still to show how I feel about, they have to the bottom, we do a party normal. All right. I know I always had this thing about the hottest carnival song so old, but I see we do party normal below. It's all right, fine, I'll keep quiet. All right, so yes. All righty, so that was our talk to us time for today. I'm not seeing any more calls or comments, so we can head on out, all right? Remember that at 8:45, we will bring to you, we would be expecting quotes, and then at
regarding to the dog, the person said yes, we got someone to shoot it.
All right.
Well done.
I see Nicole's facial expression. I guess she means it probably should have been taken out in a more humane way.
Kind of. Well, I mean, there's no humane way to take something out, right? Yeah. But there might have been an opportunity for an injection. But yes, definitely you have to get rid of that animal. Once you taste blood, it's really going to be a risk.
There's a call coming. We could take a quick call.
Yeah, we can.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
I know that you're squeezing for time, but I want to compliment Light with his peace day. As the former Prime Minister usually say that none of us is living on Mars, concerning the minibus drivers and so on and things. And police officers are culprit of the same crime of playing the loud music and so on. Do you know a lot of police officers have their
private vehicle
minibus running up and down too?
The private vehicle
and
too.
Some of these crimes that are being committed are from some of these vans that the police owned. So I'm not living in Mars. God bless Pierre Campbell. He talked about the noise act and nothing, literally nothing hasn't been done about it until up to today. We still think, yes, the school children them like the vulgar music, so they wouldn't report it to the police. But adults are in the same van too. they wouldn't report it to the police. Many occasions, I have the opportunity to call the transport station. The police, them inside having coffee. They ain't concerned what happened on the outside. Many times I took it on myself, but that part is done with me, really. Let the police see and hear for themselves. Sorry that I had to use that course of action, but because the police are not doing anything about it. You call them, there's no way on the road to see the behavior of the van and the music. So life is correct at that point, and I support him.
All right.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to you.
Yes. Same return to you.
All right.
I'm still alive and well.
I recognize, and I'm happy.
My back is very broad. I have a broad back.
I'm happy to know this. Have a good one.
Yes.
All right.
Then, great.
Take care. Goodbye. Bye.
This call is so correct, and some of these police officers have private vehicle with music inside of them.
Plenty of the officers are breaking the same law. They want to pull people off. How much of them have some real serious tint on their vehicle?
Yeah.
Tint that ain't even supposed to be on it, but let's head on out, folks. Let's head on out. All right. So temporary SPG, it is 8:45. All right. So we will be back with more Activated Mornings here on WEFM.
Nothing else sounds as good as WEFM.